Okay, so this is a look inside the camper van. So I'm standing by the sliding door, which is kind of here. You look in there and there's a little gap which we can walk through to the front. You walk through the front there. I'll go through the controls in a bit, but basically in the back there's a little bag for storing stuff here, kind of taped on there. Under the seat here, this bed pulls out, this comes up here, and the leisure battery is under there, and there's also quite a bit of storage space under there as well. So there's that. Got some cupboard space up here. Got this here which opens up and it does that. We've got a couple of blind things. There's that thing there which keeps insects out on that one. Shuts the light out. We've got awning sides in here and the windscreen bits you stick on the inside of the windows to insulate at night, so there's that in there. Working our way down here, we got, it's like I keep those as sort of a spares cupboard, that sort of thing. There's this thing here for a TV. This will come out, we'll probably take that with us, but there's a fire blanket there. Got a control panel here. It all seems, although the leisure battery is probably oldish now, it all seems to be working okay. So we're charged up there. This is on the leisure battery. That's on the main vehicle battery. Both batteries seem fine. There's the tap for the pumps. What else have we got here? There's somewhere here. There's a switch here which we use for the shower. That's a, I don't know how many kilowatts that is. But anyway, that's just for the shower, which is the boiler things in there. So there's that. Anyway, going back here, we've got a cupboard in here. We've got a fridge which is gas and electric, but we've only got that on electric. The gas isn't plumbed in on it. That seems fine. I'll show you in there. So there's that. We usually shut that with a bit of a gap there to vent it. There's another cupboard down here. That's quite cool in there, so you can store sort of colder things in there. So this is like the bathroom area, so that's the switch for the fan. There's a light in here, there's a little shelf there, there's the toilet there. This is a bit we call the shed, which is a bit of a gap at the back there with the back doors. There's the table. The table pole goes in down there, and that just gets in down there. In here we've got the gas cupboard. So in here we've got a gas cylinder in there, got a regulator, got the valves. There's got these wheel chock things here. That's the table, everything that goes in the table, which is there. So around here we've got a place you plug the kettle in here. Obviously paper towels. We've got a cupboard up there for sort of tea and glasses and that kind of thing. There's another cupboard here. We've got a 2-ring hob there, and a sink in there. This is an electric thing, so you put that up, then that turns the power on and lets the water through. Now we've got a gas oven here, which has got a grill, and it's an oven. And down here you've got some more storage, saucepans and that kind of thing. This is like where you keep the cutlery and that sort of thing. That's all that sort of stuff in there. And there's the switch for the back of the heater, which is here. There's a 1 kilowatt heater there, which gets quite warm. So that's quite good, that's all fine. There's the water tanks under here. So this one on the right, the blue one, that's for the sink, and the other one is for the shower. But we haven't been using the shower one very much over the years. Haven't used that for a long time now, so we just use it as spare water. So there's that. What else can I show? I think that's probably about it in here. Yeah, looking at the front there, what have we got? Well, I'll take it for a spin in a minute. You can have a look at another video there. So this is inside the camper van, so I'm just going to show stuff starting and driving to demonstrate the thing working. So it always seems to start pretty well. It has got some wear and tear, which you can tell when you're driving it. But anyway, let me describe what we've got. So it's got a bit of egg on the windscreen at the moment, which I need to get off. I'll get a few spare minutes, I'll get that off. So the synchro mesh in third gear is a bit warm when you're changing up through the gears. If you practice that, it seems just fine. It's in there just fine. There's a fault. Ever since we've had this, probably 5 years, there's been a light that comes on every now and again. When we first got it, it was doing it sort of once or twice a year maybe, and it's the engine management light comes on and the power drops down, so it only does about perhaps 65 miles an hour when that comes on. But you can flick the ignition and it's away again, it's fine. There's also been another fault which has happened with it a few times, which is sometimes it does that, but the engine also cuts. It hasn't done that often, but it has done it occasion, and you don't really know when it's going to do it, so that does need fixing. What else can I tell you about this? It's got a camera, which I don't use. In fact, this is the camera thing here, clips onto the mirror, but what I noticed was when it wasn't working, a wire had pulled out at the back, and it seemed like the wires were threaded from here to the back. At somehow got a bit short, and then they wouldn't reach at the back, and as I never used it, I didn't bother doing anything with it. So the camera is still on the back of the vehicle. You could reconnect it, I'm sure, but never got around to doing that. Hello, you alright?
Hello?
Alright.
Have you had another nice walk?
No, I haven't, no. No, I've been photographing the camper because it's going. Hello.
She was talking, so I thought, oh my
Who's
gosh,
that?
there's trouble.
Yes, no, don't worry. Anyway, never mind all that. So just take a bit more of a spin and you can see what it's like. So I'll just take this through the high street. Changing the oil every year. I've been doing that each time it has its MOT, which is, I've probably done about 40,000 miles in it in the 5 years that I've had it. So it's had 4 or 5 oil changes, it's had a camber change, it's had some new brake discs on the back, various little things like that. Anyway, that's probably all we need to know for now. A 6-speed gearbox. The front wiper blade, well, it's the washer jet one sticking back on. It sticks to the wiper blade and it's come off. The blade itself seems okay, but anyway, I might want to do something with it, either change the blades or glue it back on or something.